it's Jess from Camera by Your Side. I'm here in Freehold, New Jersey with Forever in Your Mind.
Forever in Your Mind. Woo, woo, woo.
You guys just got off stage. You're on tour with Olivia Holt. How has the tour been, and what is your daily schedule like? I'm sure it's different every day. But
Well, the tour was fantastic. We've had so much fun doing this tour. Thank you, Olivia, for giving us the opportunity.
Thank you, Olivia.
But the traveling has been fun. Lots of good memories, lots of good times. Today, I was with my dad, and we drove here to New Jersey from Philadelphia, and we saw this giant pumpkin field. And I was like, oh, we got to stop. And so, stopped, take some pictures, and then I realized that there was a car, 5 minutes after, honking at us, and it was him in the car.
Literally, all I visually remember him just looking at the pumpkins, and we're driving past, and he's like he's just looking straight, and he was just staring at the car. He's like, who is that?
Who would be honking? And then I got his Snapchat, and it's like, dude, it was me. I was like, oh, of course.
now, you guys got off stage, did a meet and greet right away. Have you had any weird or amazing fan experiences during your meet and greet? Anything crazy happen?
Someone stole my shoe, put their phone number on it, and then 2 hours later they gave it back to me, but I didn't call them because they stole my shoe.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Right?
We did I remember when we were doing that, remember in City Walk when Austin Bowen was performing? That was literally, I mean, it wasn't a meet and greet or it was kind of crazy because I wasn't there, but Emery was walking around, and all he sees are a bunch of crazy, bunch of just screaming girls running after him. He's like, oh crap. And then he runs off, and he's like, he was getting chased, weren't you?
I was getting chased from the movie theater all the way to Bubba Gum Shrimp. And then I finally was able to get into a car and leave.
Now, for each of you, have you had an interesting, where you've been somewhere and someone's recognized you, the grocery store or anything, cool, from your hometown?
I think that's happened to all of us.
But where's the craziest place? I think. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. There's been a couple of weird places that you wouldn't expect to be recognized. I think one of them I was just sitting. I was at a beanie on. I was completely not trying to look like you know when you put a hat on, you just do your thing. I think I was in the subway. And it's just this. It was actually recently. I was in the subway with my sister. And we were walking down the stairs, and this one girl was like, "Hey, can I have a picture with you?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, of course." But it's just funny. It's just you're in the subway, just chilling, and.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hello.
Also, there was a little hair on it. I had to get it off. I think. Oh yeah. The craziest place, and it was from a little 5-year-old, and I was totally in my zone. I wasn't kind of dressing like.
I was there. I remember.
No. I was eating sushi. I was just with Joby. I was with our manager.
I remember you took a picture with the 5-year-old girl at the rooftop by your place when we went ice skating. Remember? When we had breakfast.
Oh yeah, that. But also, I was eating sushi, and I was totally, and the kid was looking the other way, and he kept looking back, and he just kept looking back, and I'm like, okay, I didn't really I wouldn't think that he would have recognized me. He was just kind of jumping around, and he was kind of glancing at me real quick, and I didn't think that he noticed me. But he gets his mom, he taps his mom on the shoulder, and she comes. She's like, okay, my son thinks you're on the Disney Channel or something. Can you just tell me that you're not, and I'll just go away and leave you alone? And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I told her that I was. And he's like, okay, son, you were right. She's like, okay, I'm sorry. You proved me wrong, son. And then I got a picture with him, and it was great. It was really sweet.
That's awesome.
It's really nice that you guys get to connect with your fans, and you guys also use social media a lot.
Yeah.
So do you guys have a favorite or a really awesome Twitter follower? Anyone who follows you that's epic that you're
Emery's Rose. He has a Instagram page.
Emery's Rose on Instagram. She always reposts all of my photos, and it's great. She does a double of every single one, and I love it.
Wrapped up in FIYM.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Sweet little FIYM.
Simply FIYM.
Simply FIYM. Only FIYM. A lot of FIYMs.
I have a Liam Attridge with one less T.
Liam Attridge.
Attridge. I have Ricky Liked. It's literally the just Ricky Liked.
Oh, so you have Ricky Garcia News?
Ricky Garcia News. Update on Ricky Garcia.
Now, you guys have all these fan accounts. Now, and people come up to you and come to meet you, but who is someone that you were starstruck to meet or someone that you like? Because you guys have been around, you've been to some red carpets, some shows.
Steven Tyler.
Yeah. I met, okay, so crazy story. We were at the Billboard Awards 2016 in Las Vegas. And I'm just walking down the carpet because I wanted to get some smart water because they were giving out free water bottles. And I was like, all right, I'm thirsty, I'm parched. I got to get my water, got to get my agua. and all of a sudden I just see this dude, super long hair, like this cool model face, like blue steel kind of look. I'm like, all right, this dude's cool. And like I say, what's up? And he's like, what's up? And we just hug. And I just walk past him, and I look back, and I realize, oh my God, I just hugged Steven Tyler. And then I ran all the way to Liam, and I was like, Liam, you're not gonna believe this. I just hugged Steven Tyler. And like he literally was like lit up like a light and was like, what? And so like we waited.
Liam was
we
like,
waited.
okay, we gotta meet him. And like we stopped all the meetings. We were like, let's get a picture with Steven Tyler. It was crazy. And then we finally met him, and he's like, what's up, man? Because like you gave him a second hug.
Yeah.
And he was explaining to us, like, you know, you hug on this side.
Heart to heart.
Because left side is heart to heart.
Yeah.
Like, he was really funny about it too.
His was Steven Tyler. I think mine was when I met Harry Styles at the AMAs like 2 years ago. Like he shook my hand. I was like, I'm Harry. I'm like, I'm Emery. And he's like, how are you? I'm like, good. How are you? And like it was that was the only conversation we had, but it was still cool.
Oh, we also met Niall and Liam.
Yeah.
At the AMAs, same time. I wasn't really starstruck when I met them. No offense to them. I mean, I like their music. They're great. But wait, what about you? You already said Steven Tyler. All right. I mean, Ariana Grande.
That's a good one.
Met her like. I've known her for a little bit, but I think she forgot me. It's okay though.
It's okay. I haven't forgotten you.
You're forever.
Thank you.
I got you.
You will be if you're not already.
River.
I forgot you.
You're right. I do.
Now, you guys are no strangers to TV. You're on Disney Channel. Now you're in a band going on tour. Is it weird to see yourselves on TV? What is that like? And what do your family and friends think of it?
I don't watch it.
Really?
I don't like watching myself on TV or watching myself. But yeah, I mean, my mom thinks it's crazy. My sister thinks it's crazy. It's definitely crazy, but I personally don't like to watch it because I'm very critical. So I just like
Same.
If somebody wants to give me a note, I will get it from like the people on our team and stuff. They give me the note, so I work on it for another time. But I won't watch it because I'll like pick apart everything.
I like sometimes I like seeing myself on TV, cause it's like, oh cool, I'm on a TV screen, cause like I've watched that all my life. Like you watch TV all your life. And I mean, I'm very critical as well. Like sometimes with how I look on TV or like in some pictures, but you know that's just normal teenage puberic drama. Puberty.
I mean, I've always liked watching myself on. I mean, I don't think everyone likes, or most of everyone. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I like watching myself on TV only to like take my own note because really I'm the one who can kind of fix what I do, in like acting and singing and just mainly everything. So, but I don't know. Lately, I haven't really liked to watch myself because I'm like, what? I know what to do and I know what to like. I know what I messed up when I did it. So, I don't know. That's weird. Watching yourself, not watching yourself. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are on tour, but I also heard you have a show, maybe working on your own TV show. So yeah, I don't.
Where'd you get that source, huh?
I heard it was top secret, but I think you guys might be able to tell us a little bit about it, maybe.
Well, to spill the beans.
Let Liam explain.
We're not spilling the beans. We shot a pilot for Disney. We're vampires in it, and we're a vampire boy band. Well, we start off as a regular boy band back in the 50s, 57, and then we get bit by a vampire. We're all brothers, and we go into hiding, and then 70 years later we reemerge ourselves to try music again. So at that point we're vampires. So there's a lot of things, because obviously performances, music, just dealing with normal kid stuff like having to go to school, having to do all that stuff. It's going to be a really great show, and we're really excited for it.
It's gonna be lit. Lit.